It just started recording on its own. Okay, because this is kind of important. Okay, y'all. So I'm going to explain to y'all what's going on. Okay, this is for my YouTube folks. Okay, because y'all know I got restricted off TikTok for teaching y'all how to fight in the spirit. Okay, which I did make a short teaching y'all how to fight in the spirit. Okay, it's kind of like airbending, but you have to learn how to fight spiritually. So sometimes you just stand in your home and just get the fighting in the wind type shit. Picture your target and get the fighting. Okay, especially if somebody is trying to do something to you. Learn how to kick ass spiritually. Okay. So anyway, when I gave that gym out, they banned my TikTok live. Okay. And I knew who banned my TikTok live. Okay. Because I do have certain guides. Okay. And one of them being Elegua, right? So, however, he's been sneaking in my energy because he's in the chambers, right? And anyway, when he did it, I didn't realize he did it. And then I was just like, okay, I know who the fuck did it type shit. And I got on there and I posted my video and started talking my shit to the motherfucker, but I didn't say his name. Okay. Now, mind y'all, I had got sent a video from one of my spiritual guides on YouTube or whatever, and she was talking about her video about Papa and all that. And I sent my comment, because fuck that nigga, because he's an addict and he's out of control. In the physical realm, he is an addict, okay? He's on every drug you could ever think of. Do you understand? And so he is in prison right now, okay? He's down at the French headquarters throwing them motherfucking dead bodies, them dead prisoners. That's what he's doing right now because he is the underground king, okay? But we're going to get into that in a minute. So yesterday, because mind y'all, that was the day before when I posted them shorts, okay? So now, yesterday, my big sister Oshun, the governess, okay, her video came to me, and she don't ever come to me unless it's important for me to hear something, okay? So when Mama Oshun came, I said, and we all got a lot of names, but that's her name. That's one of her names, right? So when her video came, I knew she was in my energy, and I said, did he send you? She said, yeah. And so in the video, I'm watching the video, and she wanted me to hear the video. I'm watching the video, I'm just listening, and in the video, she's in her apartment, and there was a dog upstairs, and the dog started barking, and she was like, "We not dealing with this motherfucking shit today," and she was telling the motherfucker to shut the hell up. So she was letting me know that he was in chains, okay, and I was letting her know. I said, I don't want to deal with him. I said, I'm not in the mood to deal with him. I said, I'm going to get me a different guy that's going to be a lot smaller and a lot more just easier to deal with. I don't want to deal with him. I don't want to deal with the chaoticness. Okay. He's just a wild animal, and I don't want to deal. Okay. And she was letting me know it's okay, because they dealing with him and they got him under control. Okay. So now today, I'm watching TV, right? And I get a glimpse of the movie The Egyptian Gods. Okay. That's what was on. Okay. And in the glimpse of the movie, Papa, which is Anubis, right? And the movie is so distinct. Y'all gotta go watch The Gods of Egypt, okay? Because I like it because it's not it's not racist. It's got every different species of race in the movie, okay? It's showing the gods living on the realm with the humans. We're not separated, okay? The only thing that's separated is the underground and the higher realms, okay? And it do show the gods being a little bit taller than the regular smegular humans, okay? It do show that, just so y'all can depict who's who, right? So anyway, the scene that I walked past on, because I didn't want to rewind the movie or whatever, I just caught the glimpse of the movie or whatever, because it's not like I haven't seen it before. I just haven't seen it to where I just paid attention to it in depth, okay, now that I'm in my awakening. So at this point, I'm just focused on the movie, and I zoom in on it like, okay, that's Horus. Okay, so Horus was fighting Anubis, was kicking his motherfucking ass. Okay, that's Big Brother. So if y'all don't know, Horus is my big brother. So I'm just like, okay, what's really going on? Because Heru is fighting Anubis, but Anubis was acting a fool. Y'all have to understand, when it comes to certain deities are contracted in certain ways. They can do certain things, and certain things they can't do. So when certain deities get out of line, yes, it might be a higher realm deity and a lower realm deity going toe to toe. So what I was zoomed in on and focusing on was, in today's time, this is exactly what was happening to me, because y'all know I've been in the underground or whatever, and I was in the underground for a very long time with Papa, and a lot of y'all are stuck in the underground because he rules the underground. Okay, they can't really take that from him, but I mean, they can, in a sense, if he's acting a belligerent fool, and he has been. And so that's why I put him in timeout. Okay. And ever since I had put him in timeout, he has been acting a belligerent fool and trying to do stuff to me, to where they had to simmer his gifts down because he wouldn't stop. Okay. And so I was just like, that motherfucker do one more thing, they're gonna put his ass down. So and so when Big Sister came, she was letting me know that they got him tame, but he's not acting right at all. And I just was just letting her know, like, the reason why I'm not dealing with him. I don't have time for the shit. Mind y'all, he tried to took me out. And I had posted on Facebook, I got a clean bill of fucking health. So however the fuck he got, what the fuck he got, bitch, I don't got that shit. So therefore, what the fuck was you really doing? Because bitch, you was trying to take me out type shit. You was trying to take me up out chill. So, because he sent me a letter from the prison. Okay, and this is why I tell y'all to pay attention to certain STDs and STIs, because it relates to whatever your STIs and STDs relate to your DNA and what certain species that you may be. And if Papa is a dog, okay, so when he wrote me the letter telling me to go get checked for motherfucking syphilis. So that's what I went to go, get motherfucking checked for, as well as everything the fuck else type shit. Because I told y'all this motherfucker do every drug up under the motherfucking sun, and I don't do no drugs. The only drug I ever did was motherfucking weed, okay, and I don't even do that no more, okay. I don't even smoke cigarettes no more. Okay, I went through a whole transition, okay, because motherfuckers was out here trying to just, it's a lot when you're awakening and you see motherfuckers really trying to take you out, and it's just certain ways that motherfuckers would do shit because they're not in tune with self. They doing extra shit on the ram, okay. It's a lot of shit. So anyways, clean bill of health, good, So yeah, thanking the Most High, it is what it is, okay? He gets a big, if I could just jump right in the motherfucking Astros right now and kiss his ass, I would, okay? Because I'm beyond blessed. But it was just a lot. And so I was just like, in my head, like, okay, so if I don't got the shit, motherfucker, where the fuck did you get it from? I'm just glad I'm away from that belligerent fool, okay? And I wanted to explain that to y'all family, because y'all be out here and y'all be praising motherfuckers, and I tell y'all about prayer all the time, and I tell y'all, when it comes to prayer, you might want to pray to yourself and give yourself energy rather than giving other deities and, energy, okay, and praise and worship, okay. Don't stop giving your energy out to any and everybody, because you might just be giving your energy to an addict. And although we do help each other out here as gods and goddesses, because yes, like I told y'all, well, I don't know if y'all got the video, y'all probably didn't, but Facebook did get the video. But y'all know that the videos on YouTube, they will come from Facebook, and they may come late. I'm allowing Facebook to let them pop up before I place them over on YouTube. So yes, y'all might get my videos a little late, but just know when they do pop up and y'all do get them, it's because that energy is concurrent, okay? But yeah, so it's just a lot, family. It's a lot going on. But I lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, but anyways, dealing with him and all of that is It's smooth sailing right now, and y'all just need to watch who y'all pray to, who y'all give y'all energy to, because a lot of y'all pray to him and y'all don't know y'all giving him energy. And the more y'all give him energy, the more he can be out here acting a belligerent fool and chaotic. Y'all got to understand who y'all giving y'all energy to, okay? You need to understand if you're giving your energy to the lower realms or if you're giving your energy to the higher realms. And a lot of y'all that pray to Elegua is giving y'all energy to the lower realms. And so if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and motherfucking do that. I don't give a fuck what you do. Okay, it's your energy. But just be mindful of where your energy is going. It's going to the underground. Okay, that's where the thieves, the foes, the scammers is. Okay. The drug addicts, the prostitutes, and all that type of stuff reside in. Okay, lower realms. Okay, the lowest of the low. If you want your energy to be placed in high capacity, you might want to give your energy to the higher realms, okay? Somebody that's in a higher altitude, okay? But a lot of y'all pray to, yes, some of y'all pray to high and low, you know, and that's okay too. Some of y'all pray to dark and light, okay? I myself is dark and light, and a lot of y'all pray to me too. So, you know, it is what it is, okay? But I don't reside on the lower realms, okay? But I be in the trenches, okay? God sit in the trenches. So I be in the trenches doing work, weeding out motherfucking demons and shit. And you know, sometimes they come in to do work. But if you come and meet me, you better know you on motherfucking death row. And that's for anybody that step into my territory. That's one that I serve karma. Okay, I don't play with nobody. So Papa already knew when he came, and he said it to me too. He said, "You my last assignment, because I'm going home." But but he didn't know his home was gonna be the motherfucking chambers. And he possibly did, but shit, he is upset about it. He wants to be let out, and it's a no. And I do not put coins in his box no more. I only put food in his box, so he eating good. So y'all need to send him a motherfucking thing. And if he's starving on his own end, because he probably giving food away to get drugs in that motherfucker. Because you can get anything in the prison, so it don't really matter. You know, but this is why, you know, you do certain things for certain people, especially when you know them on a physical aspect. A lot of y'all don't meet and greet them on a physical aspect, and some of you have, because, you know, I deal with big time shapeshifters, okay? And he is one. Okay? So, you know, you may see him and you may not, type shit. Yeah, because if he get loose, he is something. Look, they let him loose one time, y'all. He popped up on the motherfucking porch as a blind man. I tell y'all all the time, deities is God. So God shows up as a blind man, okay? That's how you know a person can see you, when they pop up blind, because a blind man can see even though he can't see, type shit, okay? Understand the metaphors, okay? So he pops up. He pops up as a blind man, y'all. And I'm just looking like, who the fuck let you out the fucking prison? Even though it wasn't his physical body part, it was another body part that looked just like his ass. So I couldn't really just not see his ass. I knew exactly who I was looking at, okay? Even though he was coming in as somebody else with a new alias name type shit, right? And he'll show up sometime. He'll show up as a homeless man. He'll show up as the police. He'll show, because he's an official. Okay, he's a dirty one, but he's an official. Okay, and this is why I have to remind y'all of certain statuses that y'all had back in the day, because a lot of you militant men had certain statuses, and y'all still are contracted in those statuses, and some of y'all may realize it and may not. Well, he's fully fucking aware, but he wants to be corrupt. That's why his ass is in timeout. He don't want to do right out here. He don't want to stand in his actual position. Okay, he don't want, every lifetime I have to come and try to train this nigga, and this nigga he doesn't do right. Okay, so this go round, he think he's supposed to be glorified, and I'm not letting that happen. Okay, if you dirty, you either gonna get right or you gonna sit in timeout. You're not gonna be on the rounds still being corrupt and shit. Okay, so he was part of the roundup, and he was so mad. He was so fucking mad at me. Like, and he still is. Because when Big Sister sent that video, and I heard him barking up a storm, I didn't give a fuck. Bark. and he's still barking. He seems to think that, this video is about him, but he seems to think that everything I do is about his ass, and that's just guilt, because it's not. But he watches me like a hawk. He can't help himself. Okay, he still wants his job position, and his time is up. Okay, he may be suffering over y'all, but he's not suffering over here. Okay, and so he's very mad at me at this time. He's very upset, but it'll be okay, because Big Brother had to come in today and damn whoop his ass. Okay, because I seen it on the TV. So whatever the hell he's doing at this time, he done got an ass kicking today. So it is what it is. Now, I don't know. I'm just like, I know he ain't still barking, but he's got to be still barking for that to have pop up on the TV. And I was just like, damn. And when I say they was going toe to toe, boo 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 boo. You got Horace, he got his goddamn wings out and shit. He's beating his ass. They in the sky, fighting and shit. I was like, oh my gosh, what is really going on? It sounds like the heavens and the undergrounds is fighting each other, and it's they not colliding together at this moment in time, because they have to round up the bad guys. And if Anubis is not standing in his position, he could get his ass whooped too. And that's just how I was looking at the shit. Like, are y'all serious right now? So y'all, please pay attention to what's going on and go watch The Gods of Egypt. Okay, go watch that movie so y'all can kind of get a little insight on what's going on between the realms, okay? And so y'all can figure out where y'all want to reside at, because everything is, we're all here and we're all amongst each other. We're not segregated as much as they want y'all to think that we are separated from the heavens. The underground and the heavens are separated because that's good versus evil, okay? But some of you guys are not evil at all. Y'all are just being held, in lower vibrations because you don't want to raise your vibrations, and only you can hold yourself in a lower vibration. You can also allow people to hold you in a lower vibration if you're not paying attention to what's going on, okay, in your livelihood, and if you're not willing to change yourself in order to change your vibrations in order for you to get to the heavens, okay? Because you have to remember that you make heaven on earth for yourself, and that revolves around changing yourself, okay? Whether you're on drugs, whether you're prostituting, whether you're selling your royal oats everywhere, okay? Robbing, scheming, plotting, whatever it may be, whatever your addiction is what you need to come up out of, okay? And change your life, turn your life around. And that's how you will get to the heavens, okay? But if you don't want to turn your life around and you don't want to change anything about you, then reside in the lower realms. Some people like the lower realms. Some people like being motherfucking evil, okay? Doing evil deeds, okay? Robbing, killing, and destroying. Some people like that. But other folks don't. Other folks want to be in heaven, okay? And so you have to make that for yourself. So you have to understand that, and you have to understand how to get there, and you have to understand how to walk in your God divinity. And some of you could be walking in a God divinity, but it may be in a lower consciousness to the point to where you using your gifts and stuff for mass manipulation and for evil tactics. And that's not good, because you have good gods and bad gods, okay? So you have to understand that, okay? So I just wanted to leave that with y'all. And so y'all can get a good trajectory on things. Go watch The Gods of Egypt. So it's going to help y'all in the long run in a proper understanding of what is really happening beyond the veil that you're not witnessing, because you're not aware of any of this stuff. But those that are awakening, you're going to be fully aware of what is going to give you a full picture of what is really happening on the physical, okay? That you seem to be blinded by, okay? So peace, love, and toodles. And, I'll holler at you guys another time, okay?